In our previous episode, if you had the chance to listen to that one, we started discussing the additional child support related expenses that are included in a mediation agreement for paternity. And now, Matthew, let's just continue that conversation. Now we're in the next section. Last thing we talked about was Coronavirus CARES Act and stimulus, dealing with that new component of the agreement. And I guess take us into the next section here.
All right. So as you stated, whether it's a divorce or a paternity agreement, we've got our child-related expenses that are in addition to baseline child support. So one of the things that we deal with, and anybody that has kids or any child of divorce, I'm sure Sydney, even you, that school uniforms and school supplies can be a pretty hefty cost, especially now that schools are saying, hey, we need tissues and we need toilet paper. And it's there's been so much budget cuts from the government where now they're relying on the parents to provide tissues and toilet paper and not just your pencils, your backpacks, your notebooks.
Yeah. And it's so funny, as we were looking through this document earlier today, I saw this in the agreement and I guess I was just shocked to see it in there. I guess for me, school supplies was always, just something quick we pick up. And as you're saying, it does totally add up. I guess as a child, it just doesn't occur to you, how much cost this stuff can acquire. And I just, as a child, never would have considered that this would be something that mothers and fathers are having to negotiate and split the cost for.
Yeah. And back in the day, a lot of people said, hey, you know what? That's part of child support. I give you child support. You buy that. Not really. I mean, this is a huge expense. I mean,
I would probably honestly think the same thing before having this conversation. So I'm glad to kind of delve into this a little bit more.
Yeah. And so I mean, now not all agreements have it. I have it in my agreements because I know the reality. I mean, especially being, a single parent, raising my kids, having an agreement. Honestly, Sydney, I think as of the date of recording this, my kids are 25 and 29, right? So it's been a while. I got divorced and
since you had to go school shopping.
So yeah, but just to put it into perspective though, right? When I had my kids and I was having to do school uniforms and school supplies, and keep in mind, they were at a public school. We're not talking, private school uniforms. We're talking public school. They still had to wear a polo shirt that had an emblem of the school on it, right? And the schools and the school would sell them. Here's a little tip for everybody. What we did, because I was a single dad, not getting the child support that was ordered, but still neither here nor there. Even if you are, it's still expensive, right? So instead of buying directly from the school, we would hit the sales on tax-free week that they would always have before school.
Oh, we always hit up tax-free weekend to go school.
Tax-free week was great, right? And we would go to Bell's, or we would go to TJ Maxx or Marshall's, or Old Navy always had great deals. And we would pick up the colors that we knew were approved by the school, like white, red, dark blue, black.
Navy probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, the basic colors. And then in South Florida, at least, there's a company called, and this is not a plug for them. I don't know them. I'm just telling you this is who we use. But there was a company called Embroider Me. And it was cool, Sydney. They had all the logos for all of the schools.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And so we would hit the sale on the shirts and get the shirts for, $5, $7, whatever. And then Embroider Me charged like $5. This was a while ago. I don't know what their costs are in 2021, but they would charge like $5 to just put an emblem on a shirt.
That's so
funny. It was a great low cost. And the other thing too, anybody that has kids knows that kids, number one, grow.
Hi, my name is Sydney Mitchell.
Hi, I'm Matthew Brickman, Florida Supreme Court Mediator. Welcome to the Mediate This podcast, where we discuss everything mediation and conflict resolution. For more information about my services or to schedule your mediation with me, either in person or using my iChat mediation virtual platform built by Cisco Communications, visit me online at imediateinc.com. Call me at 561-262-9121, toll free at 877-822-1479, or email me at mbrickman@ichatmediation.com. For more information about my services or to schedule your mediation with me, either in person or using my iChat mediation virtual platform built by Cisco Communications, visit me online at imediateinc.com. Call me at 561-262-9121, toll free at 877-822-1479, or email me at mbrickman@ichatmediation.com.